NC State will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. That is bloated up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Toss play to the outside. The pickup is just yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They're going to the air in the first play. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
NC State comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
The pocket breaking down. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And the returner is tackled by this man coverage team. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. There's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So after putting up the touch, put it away. No return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
second down after that previous play. Handoff running right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He's past the marker and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers win.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The back's got it. And Soffer with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. NC State comes to the line quickly. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Nothing doing on that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, NC State. They connect for 6. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing.
Nobody's lost the ball. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
They'll have to throw it here on second down. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Receiver makes the catch.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a two-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at 17. Defense spends a timeout to talk things over. NC State now operating in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And tackled there by the defense. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. That's the tight end with the carry on third and short. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Who called this one? Interesting call by, I guess, the offensive coordinator. Hands it off to the tight end, and I respect his ability, but I'm not surprised it didn't gain many yards.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. They've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Back-to-back deep shots. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. At the 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
He makes the catch a successful two-point conversion.
Man, I'm a little bit surprised that they went for two instead of kicking it to tie it up. But here we are in the second half. They decided to roll the dice, and this time it's in their favor as they take the lead by a point.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Rainbow's offense back on the field now. They'll hand it off. Breaks free. Here he goes. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche.
And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back in cover two, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. He'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. First down and 10 now. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the right here. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back to the throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
Breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback.
The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Catch made in space. Look out. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Rainbow Warriors have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it here. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And they jump on top here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he runs it into the end zone, so now the lead sits at 7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Now here's the toss play. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation, but the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Breaks an open space. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's going to hand this off. Has the first down and more. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And then first down, they go right back to him. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Pitch to the back.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Play fake, looking to throw. The receiver makes the grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on play.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. A deep shot to the right. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Took his eyes off the football.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Play action here on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! Tackling's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st down, it's play action. Using his legs on the scramble. Finding some room at the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And he just throws it away. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Screen to the wide receiver. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead.
Hawaii, 42. NC State, 30.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back, running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Doesn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Ball is incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Pass caught. Can we get in? He'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away on the ground. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right. This one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stouts a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Now, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Looking to throw here. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot.
The obvious move here is to go for a two-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll toss it to the back. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? They test the middle there, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Just when things were looking bleak, Chris, the defense comes up with a momentum-changing interception, and they set themselves up with the opportunity to take the lead back, and this time maybe for good.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He lets it rip. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, and he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this guy is having a day you just dream about as a quarterback. Another big completion. Now, give the offensive line a lot of credit, the receivers, everybody doing their job, and this quarterback now is over 450 yards on the game.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Point after, up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, and they've got him, and that will do it as this game ends on a sack. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports.